Well, good morning, Scouters Mountain students and staff members. Welcome to Monday morning. Hope you had a great weekend. Got to enjoy some of the sunshine that we had over the weekend. It's great to see all of you on a very, very special day, for me at least, and you can try to figure that out. That'll be a mystery throughout the day. But it is Monday, April 11th, 2022. Hope you're off to a great start this week. It was fun to see lots of you coming in this morning with big smiles on your faces. So what is going on this week, Scouters Mountain students? Well, what do we need to know this week? Well, we already knew that Black History Month was February. Women's History Month was March. So what special month is it in April? Well, I'll tell you. What is it in April? April is National Poetry Month. So maybe Mr. Long will have a little challenge for you that has to do with poetry. Now, all of you can do poetry. Some of you may not think you're able to, but I know you can. Let's also talk about the cafeteria. Remember, last week we tried sitting at your class tables, but on any number you wanted to. Now, we tried that. Some of you did really well. Some of you, well, we probably have some area for improvement there, and that's okay. Let's talk about it a little bit. Let's talk about the cafeteria. So there it is right there. So when your grade gets another chance, and that'll be today. So once you sit down, no matter what number you choose, so you're going to sit at your tables for your teacher. Once you sit down, that's your seat for the day. There is no getting up. So when you sit down at a number, even if your bestest friend, look at, I even wrote that on there. Bestest friend sits at a different table, you can't get up and move. You can tomorrow, but not on that day. So once you sit down at a number, that's your seat for the day. You stay there, and hopefully some other people that you enjoy sitting with will sit near you. You have to sit on a number. Some of you were squishing together on one side of the cafeteria table just so you could sit by friends. You still have to sit on a number, but you sit on the number until you get switched around, and that won't be till later in the week. So that's how it's going to work. Once you sit down, that's your number for the day. To start, you sit at your own teacher's tables on any number you want. Now, if it goes well throughout the week, on Friday, we'll let you switch around to different tables, but that's only if we can handle it during the week. We didn't have too many classrooms that were able to do that this past week. Today is a brand new start. We'll try it again. Kindergartners, yours might be a little different. So talk to your teacher and talk to your helpers in the cafeteria. They'll tell you how we're doing it in kindergarten. But I hear on Friday, the kindergartners moved their seats around and did a pretty good job. So we'll see how we're going to start this week. I think you're going to start on your regular number, and then we'll see how it goes for the rest of the week. What else do we need to know this week? Well, more extra recesses this week. So many of you earned them last week, whether by turning in HOWL tickets or by getting your name drawn. Look at, I have one right here for Miss Fleming's room. If you can see in the camera right there, Claire turned one in for Miss Fleming's room. Remember, you can turn in your 30 HOWL tickets to earn your class an extra recess. So those will be going on. No Friday HOWL assembly this Friday. And you may be thinking, Mr. Long, that's a ripoff. We didn't have one last Friday. Why don't we have one this Friday? Well, I'll tell you why we don't have one this Friday. Try to hold back your tears, okay? But there's no school this Friday, at least for you. The teachers will have to be here. I will be here. Teachers and I will be working on your next report cards, which will be coming out soon. So if there's ever a time you want to be on your best behavior and do your absolute best work, it's especially this week, because this Friday, your teacher is going to be working on your report card, which will get sent home eventually. So no school on Friday. There's actually, hold your tears, there's no school Friday, and there's actually no school Monday either. So a long weekend coming up at the end of this week. No school on Monday for kids. Teachers will be here. We're going to be learning some new things. The teachers and me will be doing some different things around the building, learning some new things about what to teach you. So no school Friday, no school Monday, but you do have school today, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. Let's make it a great week. A major announcement. That's right, a major announcement coming up. What could this major announcement be about? As we see Woody the cowboy on there. What is the major announcement? Well, you may know that the city of Happy Valley, which is the city that lots of you live in, and that's where our school is located, in Happy Valley. The city of Happy Valley had a contest that our 4th and 5th graders, some of them entered. It's called the If I Were Mayor contest. So students from our school made a poster describing what they would do if they were the mayor. What special programs would they have? Would they award any special awards to other people? And you can see off to the side, the winner gets a $100 cash prize. Now, it was open to students in 4th and 5th grade all across Happy Valley. So that means friends from Spring Mountain Elementary or Happy Valley Elementary or Kennedy Elementary all could enter that contest. Any schools that are in Happy Valley. And guess what? Here's our major announcement. A Scouters Mountain Coyote won the contest. She'll win the $100. Congratulations. There she is. How about Bryn Walter from 5th grade? Congratulations to her as the winner of the Happy Valley If I Were Mayor contest. Bryn, we are very proud of you. I'm sure you'll be signing autographs all day long. I hope I'm not embarrassing her too much right now in Miss McCoy's classroom. But congratulations to Bryn Walter, who did a super job on her If I Were Mayor entry. And she was selected as the winner this year. So I'm sure our current mayor, Tom Ellis, will come by and award Bryn her certificate and maybe award her her $100. And we'll make sure to get that on video so we can show that at a future assembly or at a future morning messages. So great job, Bryn Walter. If you see her in the hallway, make sure you give her a big congratulations. All right, let's move on. Who is celebrating a birthday this week? Well, there is a special birthday today, but that's all I'm going to say about that. Celebrating a birthday tomorrow, Autumn Flake from Mrs. Olson's classroom. Happy birthday to her. Then on Wednesday, Brinley Albin from Mrs. Warren's kindergarten. Also on Wednesday, Kason Wood from Miss Myers' 2nd grade. And then on Thursday, Mason Brown from Mrs. Bateen's room in 5th grade. He celebrates on Thursday. So does Aria Ludi from Miss Myers' room. So a couple of birthdays in Miss Myers' room. But we're not done yet. Also celebrating a birthday this week. Over the weekend, Abby and Ainsley Bray, both in 1st grade. Abby is in Miss Fleming, Ainsley in Miss Ireland. They will be celebrating a birthday over the weekend. And then also on the weekend is Ellie Koo in Miss B's classroom. Happy birthday, Ellie, coming up this weekend. Parker Paul's also on the weekend. That's all on Sunday. So Abby, Ainsley, Ellie, and Parker celebrate their birthday on Sunday. And then remember, I told you, no school on Monday. So Connor, we're going to recognize your birthday too, since you won't have school on your birthday. He's a 5th grader in Mrs. Grimm and Miss Marsden's room. So happy birthday to all of those people. Lots of birthdays coming up at our school. All right, here's our weekly challenge. Remember I said it is National Poetry Month in April. So what am I going to have you do this week? There's no one to write about. It's not National Black History Month or Women's History Month. It's National Poetry Month. So what are we going to do for National Poetry Month? Now, some of you are probably nervous. How am I going to do this, Mr. Long? I don't know how to write poems. Well, I've got an easy poem for you to write. How many of you have heard of a haiku poem? A haiku is a Japanese form of poetry. What is that? Well, a haiku means you have 5 syllables in the first line. And for our younger kids, a syllable is how many beats it takes to say the word. So how many beats in the word? 5 syllables in the first line, 7 syllables in the second line, and 5 syllables in the last line. So let's see if we can make one up here really quick with syllables. So let's see. I go to Scouters. There's 5. My principal smells funny. That's 7. I hope he showers. Yeah, there you go. You could have turned that one in and gotten your 5 HAL tickets for that. So that's your challenge this week. If you are going to write a haiku, here's how you earn your 5 HAL tickets on your own time. Maybe your teacher will give you time, and maybe sometimes you have some extra time within your school day. Write a poem, a haiku poem that is, related to anything at school. Could be anything. I like Mr. Lee. There you go. There's one there. We do fun things in our room. There's 7. Mr. Lee is fun. There, I did it. If I was in kindergarten, I just did one. Kindergartners, you can't copy that one. You have to come up with your own. Come up with your haiku poem, turn it into the office, and I'll get you your 5 HAL tickets by the end of the day. That's usually how it works. Looking forward to seeing what you come up with. All right, before we move on, we do have some fun Scouters photos and videos. And take a look at this picture that Mr. Ford took. Remember last Thursday, it was like a summer day. It was almost 80 degrees outside. Look at the sunshine outside of our school. That was sure fun to have the sunshine. It doesn't appear to be back at least that warm again. Maybe it will sometime soon this spring. We had lots of classy lunches going on. Alice, Lily, Atticus, Caleb, Judith, Riley, Carver, all having classy lunches. There's a picture of Amelia Felix from Mrs. B's classroom. She wanted to show that off. That's a Mountain Dew award that she won a couple of months back and still had her or Baskin-Robbins certificate. Unfortunately, Baskin-Robbins doesn't have any of those right now. I'm still trying to get them. But Amelia got to enjoy her ice cream as well. So great job, Amelia. And there, I wanted to show this. This is PE with Mrs. Battine's classroom. I know Mr. Harrison had the badminton net, the volleyball net set up across the gym. I wanted to show this because this is what PE is supposed to look like. But remember last week, Mr. Harrison got sick all of a sudden, and Mr. Long had to sub in PE. So when Mr. Long subs in PE, this is what PE looks like. Look at Mrs. Grimm and Miss Marsden's class. They buried Bea underneath a fortress of hula hoops and a bunch of balloons in there, and they were pretty proud of it. Yeah, Mr. Long, kind of an interesting day in PE if you had Mr. Long in PE that day. But that was a fun time with Mrs. Grimm and Mrs. Marsden's class, so great job by them. All right, let's wrap up today's show with our joke of the week. And the joke this week provided by Sydney Sims in Mrs. Myers' room in second grade. Let me turn up my volume here so you can hear her. Let's hear Sydney. What is her joke of the week? All right, Sydney, take it away.
What does a shark eat with peanut butter?
What does a shark eat with peanut butter? What does a shark eat with peanut butter? I'm not sure, Sydney. What does a shark eat with peanut butter? Bread? Do sharks eat bread? All right, Sydney, take it away.
A jellyfish.
Oh, I get it. Peanut butter and jelly. So a shark eats a jellyfish. Very good, Sydney. That's excellent. Now, we're just about ready to wrap it up, unless you want to stick around for the Pledge of Allegiance, because that's coming up. If you have a joke of the week, make sure you get your teacher to video. You can do it at home. Send a video of you telling the joke to Mr. Long. I know some of you can do it right on your own on your Chromebook. You can have the Chromebook record you telling the joke. Make sure you get your teacher's permission to do that, and then send it right there, long C, at inclac.k12.or.us. All right. Have a great week ahead. If you're sticking around for the Pledge of Allegiance, stay online. If you're not, because some of you do the Pledge of Allegiance within your own classroom, have a super week ahead. It's going to be a fun week here at Scouters Mountain. No school Friday, no school Monday, and let's hope we can do a great job in the cafeteria at your mixed up seats so we can sit in lots of different locations. All right, stick around if you're wanting to do the Pledge of Allegiance. If you're not, have a great week, everyone. We'll see you next week. All right, stand by for the Pledge of Allegiance right now. It is coming up in 3, 2, and 1. All right, leading our flag salute this week, a great job by Mrs. Fleming's first graders, our youngest group to lead the Pledge of Allegiance so far. Let me make sure that I have my volume turned up so you can hear them. Everyone get ready for your flag salute. I'm going to get ready as well. And there they are. Okay, listen carefully. I'm going to start them right here. Here we go.
Please stand.
All right, please stand. I'm going to pause them for just a second and give me a chance to get set up. You guys get set up. Put your hand over your heart. Look toward your flag. And listen for Miss Fleming's wonderful first graders to get us going. Here we go.
Put your hand over your heart.
Got it.
Ready? Begin.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Great job, Miss Fleming's room. I'm very proud of you. If you would like to lead the Pledge of Allegiance, make sure you practice with your teacher, and you'll get a chance to do that too. All right, let's move on then and have a super week ahead as we wrap things up. There we go. Have a great week ahead. It is Monday, April 11th, an exciting week at Scouters. We'll mix around cafeteria seats. Hopefully, if you can follow cafeteria directions, have a great time out at recess. Be safe, kind, responsible, and respectful all the way around the building. And I will see all of you around the hallways.